has us set to get started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Go! Ready?
Daniels starts with a pass. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I'll tell you what, Mike, if you thought this place was rocking before, after that interception, it just took this atmosphere to a whole nother level. And deal with some of these early emotions and take advantage and strike for some points.
And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
I think this is something that we can expect as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. They take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence. When you see yourself this close to the end zone, you get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
The tight end Ertz in motion.
Let's go.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Daniels sacked. A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The tight end Ertz in motion. Now it's the Arizona product that is Corey Koski-Merritt. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
It's a gain of
3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 47-yard line.
So after one, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle!
Man in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The first catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
From 31, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on! Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Run over center, that's Krosky Merritt. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal. Good. Down to about the 2-yard line.
17 yards.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up 1st and goal.
Ready!
Here's Daniel. A screen set up for Krosky Merritt. And he's in! Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Touchdown, Commanders.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1, What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Commanders will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
We go set.
Once again, it's Walker. And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL. I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as...
And he will score! Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. On is Moody to add the extra point. And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's punt. It's Kenneth Walker. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 6.
39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Moving outside the pocket. Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Ready.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. So, from 37, here's second and 3. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get this up to the 44. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7. They'll go play action with Darnold. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Third and
4. Here we go, set.
Darnold now to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
That's good.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
A big play and a much-needed one as well to gain a 43 yards. Here's Walker. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So back to level after the touchdown and time for the kickoff. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line.
Ready? Come on. Ready?
Daniels now on first down. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule as the first down completion of 7 yards. From the 48-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
Go.
On the zone read, Krosky Merritt. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Commanders. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Corey Horton now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run here with Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. On the move left. Oh, trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball.